what can we do for you? How can we kind of bolster your positions in creativity? How can we help you out? How can we do that? And that's what we're doing right here, right now, on the show, if we can. Have you ever pondered your creativity, your artistic abilities, or ever thought maybe you had something in you, or have you tried? Have you tried that kind of process of some sort? And then most of us give up, and I go back and forth with the idea that, well, maybe that's just meant to be. Maybe you're not meant to be an artist. Maybe you're not meant to be creative. I don't want to accept that thought. I honestly don't want to accept that thought. And yet, sadly, I think it could very well be the case. But having said that, I'm going to still pretend at the very least, and it's good to pretend. It's good to pretend, guys. It's good to pretend that we all have creativity in us. And when I say creativity, I'm not talking about following what has already been done. I'm not talking about following the rules. I'm not talking about just being a craftsman. See, creativity is separate from being a craftsman, I think. You know, creativity has more of working with your brain or discovering the unknown. Being a craftsman there's no discovery in being a craftsman. Being a craftsman is already working with what has already been proven, what has been laid down, and you're just following suit. We don't want to get into that kind of discussion here. I want to go into the other direction. Because see, the problem with being a craftsman is that shuts off so many of us, because we realize we're not good craftsmen. So then we say we put craftsman and creativity in the same sentence. You could be further from the truth, further from the truth. Oh, there is a lot of similarities. But hear me out. Hear me out. So here's why so many of us give up on being creative and being artists. And exercising that God-given right that we all have, that spot of happiness that is there, always there, and it's because we are all inundated or brainwashed with the concept that we have to be good craftsmen and we must learn to do things correctly in the world of creativity first, and then ponder the creative aspects. Okay, that's not necessarily, that doesn't have to be done that way. In fact, a lot of us quit the creativity, quit making art because we weren't and are not good craftsmen. We can't do things in a already laid down way of correctness in terms of you need to shade, you need to do a certain amount of shading of it. Did you notice the shade? Now if you look at what you're painting and what you're trying to draw, or what you're trying to draw and what you're looking at, the shade, did you see observing in your observation skills are just not quite good enough, and wow, you're just way off here, and you need to understand perspective and all that stuff. Look, that stuff is fine and dandy. That's all fine and dandy, but that baggage, if you will, in terms of depicting and honing your skills, if you will, that loses so many of us. We all, most of us move on. Most of us move on and say, screw this, screw making art. Screw this great pleasure, because I just can't I have a little maybe my mind's all over the place, and I can't just kind of focus yet on observing and crafting something to my likeness or to maybe my teacher's likeness or my fellow peers or my mother and whoever you're trying to appeal or appease. And so we give up. We give up. And that's just not necessary, my friends. It is not necessary. You do not need to give up. All right? Don't give up. And here's the thing. Now I'm attacking, in a sense, craft. I'm attacking skill and craft, right? But what I'm trying to say here is those elements of craft and skill you can learn on the way down the road of creativity. You can pick and choose and develop those aspects as you go. And I think that's all I'm really trying to point out. Just trying to point that out. That you have, it's a long road. And I'm still learning. I'm still learning how to even, do these shows with you every day, Monday through Friday. I mean, you learn different things. So, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. All right.